Fred Warner called Deommodore Lenoir an all-pro. Well, it's interesting. I mean, basically, Fred says that Demo's an all-pro. I think he's right. I think Demo has made Mooney Ward that decision, which I thought was an end-of-the-year decision. I think that decision's been made. This is from now RSF 49ers, but here's Fred talking Demo. Pretty good stuff.
On that demo interception, my point of view on that play, sprint out pass by the offense. I'm trying to go pull up Dak. I'm sprinting, trying to get around the corner. He lets that thing rip, and my momentum was kind of already going like forward a little bit. So then I turn around, and when I turn around, I saw that Demo already in there, the interception, and I had to go look at the highlights afterward to see the actual interception. I'm like, how did he even catch that? Like, how are you running like that, flip around, snag that thing out the air, land on your shoulder inbounds? It's just stupid. It's just nuts. Demo needs that recognition, man. As long as he keeps doing what he's doing and continuing to be that guy for us that we need him to be, all pro. It gotta be. I mean, come on. Guys all over the place. Let me just take a second, man. Demo. All pro. Nickel corner, outside corner, playing at the highest level possible right now. You know, and I know how important it is for cats to kind of start getting some love from guys who have gotten love in the past to help ascend them, up into those silver accolades. And right now, I think Demo needs to start getting that praise and that attention because of his play on the field. And I'm the one, and I'm for sure the one saying it the most, that Demo needs that recognition, man. As long as he keeps doing what he's doing and continuing to be that guy for us that we need him to be, all pro. It gotta be. I mean, come on. Guys all over the place. So keep doing your thing, bro. Demo, the hyena, as they call him. Also on that Demo interception, my point of view on that play, sprint out pass by the offense. I'm trying to go pull up Dak. I'm sprinting, trying to get around the corner. He lets that thing rip, and my momentum was kind of already going like forward a little bit. So then I turn around, and when I turn around, I saw that Demo already in there, the interception, and I had to go look at the highlight of the game, the highlights afterward to see the actual interception. I'm like, how did he even catch that? Like, how are you running like that, flip around, snag that thing out the air, land on your shoulder inbounds? It's just stupid. It's just nuts. I don't know how these cats do it, man. Demo, you balling.
Yeah, I mean, Fred's totally right. I mean, this guy's got to be an all-pro. He's got to be an all-pro. Deommodore Lenoir has been just fantastic, just absolutely fantastic. He's all-pro. I mean, to me, there's no doubt. You know what's his greatest characteristic? He shows up for the W. He ain't about the cash. He ain't about the praise. He ain't about nothing. He shows up for the W. He shows up for the win. He shows up to beat you. When you get an entire roster full of guys who show up to win the game, guess what? You win games. When guys show up when they're all about their check, then they're not about the W. When they're all about their look, then they're not all about the W. This guy's all about the W. So he's a competitor first and foremost. So is he going to deliver the night hit on DeAndre Swift? Yeah, but he's also gonna make big plays and big moments because he shows up to win. And that, to me, is one of the most underrated traits in sports. You would think that every guy shows up to win. No, it's not the way it works. Some guys show up for the girls. Some guys show up for the cash. Some guys show up for the glory. Only a few guys show up for the W. And the guys who show up for the win, you start to see it. And you watch, when you're a fan of a team and you watch them week after week after week, you know what the players are about. You know what each guy's about. This Deommodore Lenoir is probably one of the best guys on the team. And he is all about the win. And nothing else matters. Doesn't matter if he plays well. If he gets to win, he's happy. Doesn't matter if he plays great. Doesn't matter if he plays poorly. He cares about one thing. I've never seen him happy after a loss. I've never seen him unhappy after a win. When the Niners win, he's happy regardless of how he plays individually. And to me, when you get a whole room full of guys who show up for the W, you're unbeatable. That's him. That guy, he deserves the All-Pro nod. I mean,
absolutely.
Greenlaw did for years too and never got it. I hope he doesn't become this year's Greenlaw.
I hope so, but you're right. Fred's right. The more Demo continues to show out, he'll get the recognition because people just don't know him. Like, he's an underrated player. He's one of those guys. Rookie season, it was kind of up and down. Kyle talked about it. I've said this many times. You know, he got them in trouble in that training camp, showing the clips on his Instagram. Blew up, went viral. And that first year, he was, going through a lot of stuff. I remember, I think it was an interview. I can't remember who interviewed him, but they asked him a question. And he says, I had loss in the family. I wasn't in a good place. And he tried so hard. I could tell there was a big difference. That second year, you could see he was so motivated. He got his job back and he never looked back. Because I remember it was Ambry Thomas. He made the big play, sent the players to the Niners to the playoffs. And everyone's like, oh, Ambry's the guy. But that next year in training camp, I remember I was like, Demo's a little different this year. And he's worked his ass off to get up. And he's been such a big time player in those playoffs. When he had those big moments in the playoffs, it really showed, whoa, this guy's a big-time player. He picked off Dak Prescott in the playoffs a couple years ago on a similar interception, mind you, that he had the other night. It was very similar. Crazy, leaping interception. This guy is a fantastic player. He's a baller. He's going to get paid this offseason. So I know money will be in his future. He is playing his tail off. If he gets that All-Pro, it's going to be expensive, but he deserves it. He's probably going to be our cornerstone franchise cornerback for the long haul. Happy for this guy. And, I loved his press conference at the end of the game, or his locker room, talk at the end. He was wearing his little goggles, little snowboard, gear. And he's like, I just want to play football because I don't want to bye week. I want to keep playing. This guy just wants to go out there and play some football. I love Demo, man. Good dude.
Great dude. And a terrific player. I mean, just an incredible player. John Muniz probability that Demo stays this offseason, I'd say 90%. I think he's going to be their priority.
Yeah.
Why I think you're hearing Mooney Ward trade rumors is because I think that decision's been made. I think they know they're going to stay with, if it came down to Lenoir or Mooney, it's going to be Lenoir.